Oh, crap. Hey everyone, welcome to the Hornet King channel, and in this video I'll be removing the most massive European hornet colony I've ever cut out of someone's ceiling. I brought it home and fed it to my chickens and my squirrels. Here's the video, check it out. I'm the Hornet King, and I removed some incredible and insane wasp nests. Alright, so this customer has obviously some kind of infestation, but these are European hornets. Oh, it's just all soft. That's sludge. Alright, so we're gonna get to this, get them out for her. Reeks. So as with all of my removal processes from inside of people's homes, when I'm cutting a nest out of a ceiling or a wall or what have you, vacuuming up adults as I'm opening up the cavity space kind of mitigates the amount of numbers that enter the space. Now this particular space is actually above a garage, so it's kind of like a finished apartment. So I didn't have to worry too much about them flying around because they weren't going to be going anywhere into like a living space per se, and they were just going mainly to the main window at this dormer. So I just vacuumed up a lot of them as I was going, but it also kind of made it a little bit more relaxed that I could open up the space, and if anyone's got in, I didn't have to worry about vacuuming up like, instantly. I do like to try to like chip at the numbers as I go, but for the most part I was able to leave the vacuum off so you could get good audio. So now that I've opened up about a 10-inch by 10-inch hole, I knew that I'm going to have to make this hole bigger to be able to get this whole nest out. Oftentimes when I'm removing a nest out of a hole, I try to keep the hole as small as possible, so usually I do about a 5-inch to 10-inch hole. However, when a nest is as big as this one and this much drywall is compromised, it really doesn't make much of a difference because they're going to have to replace the drywall anyway. So to be able to get the entire nest out and to know that I got all of the nest, making the hole as big as I need to is most important. So now the hole being a little bit bigger, I still realized that I had to go even bigger than this yet. I was noticing then too that the stain on the drywall was indication as to where all of the comb was going to be. So I pretty much just used that as like a stencil. And if I could get it a little bit smaller, then that's fine too. But for the most part, all this drywall, as the knife was going through it, was just crumbling as I serrated it.
There's like nothing left of this drywall. Holy shit. Holy crap. Oh my god, this thing is just huge. And if the Hornet King's saying that, it's huge. Holy crap. There's like nothing left in the ceiling. Oh my god, the thing is just, I mean, I can't even tell you how big it is. Stops there. I think this is it. Wow, this thing reeks. I don't even know how high up it goes. Oh my god. I don't even know the best way to get this down.
So I knew now that I'm going to have to pull this down pretty much all in one piece. And I wanted to keep as many of the adults in between the layers of comb as possible. That way while I was pulling it down, they weren't just like flying at me and spraying me in the face or whatever. So I was able to just vacuum off a bunch of them and then get my hands up in here and pull the nest down in one piece.
I want everybody to appreciate how big this is. Look how big look at my hand compared to this, and that's not even. I mean, that's just freaking huge. Lots of hornets. I honestly don't know what's even only holding this up here. I guess I'll try to get it down. Holy shit. Holy crap. Guys. This is just absolutely massive. I don't know if I'm getting any of these shots. I really hope I am. That's big!
So it's pretty cool. The homeowner was actually sitting right outside, so I was able to knock on the window and hold up the nest to the glass, and she was able to see it from out there. And she was pretty impressed with the size of that thing that I pulled out. So I'm vacuuming up the adult wasps that are hunkering down inside some of the envelope in this dorm or attic, and they were all just the ones that were coming in from outside. One of my favorite parts of removals when I'm doing inside house removals is vacuuming up the whole clumps of wasps off the windows. And it's very satisfying to do this. And they're always in a nice big clump. And what happens is when wasps get into a living space like this, they try to go right out the window. So a lot of my clients will say, yeah, these yellow jackets or hornets or whatever are getting in through my windows because I'm finding them around the windows. It's like that's not where they're getting in. That's where they're trying to get out. So once they make it into a living space, they fly to the glass because they're trying to get outside. And you'll see them in big clumps because they start swapping fluids. They can't get any sustenance from the larvae inside the comb because they're away from the nest. So they go and they meet up with each other and they swap fluids.
Trying to gently get things separated because it's going to be chaos. Get off there. Thank you. Holy crap.
The amount of numbers inside of this nest is ridiculous. There were so many new males and queens in here, so anytime I would pull the layers apart, it would just reveal a ridiculous clump of hornets hunkered down inside of these spaces. It's kind of like opening up a Christmas present. A Christmas present for the Hornet King, opening up the layers of comb and exposing all of the hornets. The vacuum, I was actually kind of nervous that the vacuum was going to be too full of hornets and I'd have to empty it out in between. I'd have to empty it out before the removal was complete. I was sucking up a lot of envelope and I was sucking up a lot of adults. And since queens being larger than regular worker hornets, I figured they were going to be occupying a lot of space inside that vacuum. And honestly, my favorite part of this removal was scraping all of that envelope off the back of this large comb patty and hearing the sound. It almost sounded like raking leaves, and then hearing all the buzzing as all the males and queens were falling out of all that foliage. This part actually took a lot longer than what you see in this video. It just took so much time vacuuming everybody up and trying to clean up all the comb. I wanted to show the homeowner the comb in person. I didn't want to just show her a picture. So I wanted to try to get up all of the adults off the comb as possible and take it down and show it to her, which I did, and she was very much impressed. Look at the numbers in here. I mean, even though I've been vacuuming for such a long time, there are still this many adults inside of these different layers and in between layers of comb and envelope.
Oh my god.
So this is actually a full-term colony, and European hornets usually have anywhere from like 800 to 900 adults. But this one, I would guesstimate, probably had about 1,200 adults altogether at the end of the season. So just some fast time-lapse shots of me cleaning this up. There's nothing more satisfying than having a really messy space and then just watching it get all cleaned up. Now, for me, with doing these nests, it's not as simple as just sweeping it up. I mean, you have to vacuum everything. You have to try to get all the adults from, every little nook and cranny inside the space. So it takes a lot longer than just what this little time-lapse shows. But I take the nest down here. I wanted to show it to the homeowner, so I didn't carry that out. Now, all the drywall, I bagged it up and threw it away. But, man, it just stunk so bad. It had so much waste material from the Hornets inside of it. So I double bagged that and then, had to put it in my car so I could take it home and throw it in my dumpster. But it just reeked so bad. And that inside this room, it was so foul from vacuuming up all of this, rotten material. It was so rough.
So,
Stop touching stuff.
really? Wow.
There you go. Let me just back up a little bit and I'll get a shot of just me holding it so people can get the size.
Come on, birdies. Hey, good birdies. Here. Hey, squirrel. Thank you, squirrel. Is that yummy? Oh, what a nice squirrel. Oh, what a nice squirrel. Is that good, birdies? Let's give another one to the squirrel. Thank you, squirrel. Where are you going? Chibbity, chibbity. good squirrel? That's a good squirrel. Here, eat the rest of this. Eat it. When it's turds, birdies. Alright, enjoy it, birdies.